everybody, hope you're doing well on this Thursday of March. It looks like our little rodent was completely wrong here in the DC area because it's been actually extremely nice weather, which then allows for more people outside, taking in sunshine, happier people, happier movement of the lymphatics, etc., getting the heart pumping, and it's a win-win, right? So let's talk about another win-win, shall we? Let's talk about the combination of the mind, the heart, and the gut. When you're combining the intellect with the love and then with the wisdom, wow. I mean, you can't get a better winning combination. All three of these things are not working simultaneously in today's world because we've been programmed to separate the heart from the mind. And the gut, well, that's just maybe a little gut feeling of intuition. That's always bypassed. But what we're learning more and more and more about our spiritual growth and about how the physical body works with the energetic body, then we know about the intellect and what we can learn in our problem solving and the ego and the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Then we learn about the heart, all the feelings of the heart. But now we're learning about the gut mind and how important the gut is, because the gut literally communicates here and here. Hello. You can't just say it, people. You got to scientifically get in there and prove it. It's not pseudoscience, which is where our belief system takes over. It's now becoming a science, right? And that's pretty freaking cool. But one of the things that we're actually missing is another component, and that's what I call GPS. God Protective Services, God Protecting Spark. And so we can get our intellect involved, we can get our heart involved, we can get our gut involved, and we can actually literally zoom in and magnify the smallest of issues. We can actually zoom out and magnify the macro issues, right? So we're looking at things on a whole different scale of how we can come to some kind of homeostasis and make the best decisions in the now moment moving forward if we can combine the intellect, our mind, the love of our heart, and the wisdom of our gut, and respect and appreciate this physical vehicle that houses them all, and also houses the electronics of the energetic body. It's all one thing. And then when you get to play around with that inner GPS, the God protecting spark, then you're in a whole different realm of heartfelt energetics. And the intellect calms down and takes a little bit of a back seat. The wisdom of the gut now comes forward, takes a little bit of the front seat. So now you've got shared drivers of a gut, a heart, and the inner protecting spark. And then you can always bounce it up and talk to it through the intellect. And when you learn to combine all of these beautiful things, you get a lot of that. Let's see if we can do it. A lot of that going on in the world. Because now you're making better decisions in the now moment versus making decisions that you need to ask forgiveness for or redo or wish you didn't do, which carries guilt, shame, blame, lowest frequency. When you're on low frequency for too long, you're clogging up your pathways and your whole system into a denseness, that's even a word, into a denseness that's going to create dis-ease, disharmony. So it's why I always talk about being in the present moment. Really step back, stop, drop, sit. Connect with that breath. Soften the shoulders. Allow the pathways of energies to flow through the body as it's designed to do for optimal performance. And once you can combine all of these four brains, really, four powerhouses, they'll figure out what needs to step up and what needs to slow down, right? But the key is to get to playing with this energy and playing with your decision making and taking the utmost sacredness while you're playing. Because what we're really doing is we're honing in and skilling our own column of light so that it's filled with love from the intellect, from the heart, from the gut, and from the God protecting services, the God protecting spark. I really encourage you, if you would like to actually just step up and step out of what it is that you've been doing so that you can be better at all things, go to embodimentofthesoul.com. Make a 1-hour session with me. Let's get together and tap in intuitively. Let's see if we can't get your path away from all of the programming that's been crammed into all of these spaces, separating them so far that they have no idea that they're actually all supposed to be together, working together in synergy. What a concept. All right? It does keep it spiritually simple when you learn how to focus on those four things. And I'm here to help you. So please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment. Check out my other videos. Just did a really good interview with Gail of Gaia. And just did an interview with Heidi Pop. Got one coming up with one of the starting founders of the Learning Community International. Got some other things coming up too. And if you live in the DC area and you'd like to come in for a medical facial, advanced Reiki work, or just want to pop by and say hi, leave me a message or go to info@embodimentofthesoul.com. Leave me an email. We'll make it happen. Together, we're going to change things. And it takes us all in the strongest columns of light to be the best spiritual bumper cars we can be as more energy flows in to the planet. All right?